Hello everybody, it is your girl Sophia, the Diva, and on today's special, we are doing cooking with the Diva. Yes, now by all means guys, I am not a nutritionist, but I've been an athlete for many years, and you know, nutrition kind of goes with the territory. Granted, we all fall off. Man, your girl loves sweets. Your girl just loves sweets. Like, who doesn't like food? Right. So I just thought it would be nice to show you one of these meals that I like to cook that's healthy but hearty and filling. And also, I'm not a cook either. I usually like to make things that are very quick. Like, if I get home and I'm hungry, I want the quickest thing. Yeah, cooking can be therapeutic and fun and stuff like that, but if I'm hungry, your girl needs to eat right then and there. So I'm going to show you guys how to make a recipe that I really enjoy. Also, if you guys didn't know, actually nobody knows because I've never told anybody except for like my immediate friends and family, but I am gluten intolerant now as of about 5 months. So I'm still getting used to eating things and finding out what does and doesn't have gluten in it. I'm also anemic, so what that means is I am iron deficient. So all these things just have acquired for me to be tired. Like, you guys know I have so much freaking energy, and I was getting really tired and I was trying to figure out why. I found out it's because I'm gluten intolerant and I'm anemic. So I can talk to you guys while I'm cooking, but right here, guys, we have spaghetti squash. So since regular spaghetti has gluten, I also do have gluten-free noodles, but spaghetti squash is a vegetable, and we will use this to make the noodles. Now, the only thing about this part, guys, it is so hard to cut. That is very hard. So be careful, make sure an adult or someone is cutting it, and make sure they're being careful as well. Then I also have some ground beef, very lean. I got 85% lean. I think my other meat was like 90% lean. But I'm not usually one to eat red meat very often. I don't know, I'm just like not a big red meat eater. But red meat is a source of iron, but so are beans if you're vegan and stuff like that. Then I thought I'm gonna try to do some type of meatball situation. Not really, but this, I got some sausage. So I'm gonna throw in the sausage there. I have my spices right here. I'm gonna go with the 3 cheese because I'm feeling a bit cheesy. So the first step is to cut this. So shockingly, I cut that really fast. This is kind of what it looks like. So you see that there's seeds. So technically, things with seeds is fruit. So this is the fruit. But I'm gonna go ahead and scoop the seeds out. Okay, they are all scooped out. You know, I haven't made this in a while, but it really smells like pumpkin, and it also had like pumpkin seeds in it. So the next thing is we also want to preheat the oven. So while that is going, we want to get some olive oil, and we want to drizzle olive oil on the spaghetti squash. Drizzle, drizzle. Okay, great. So now that's that done, let the oven preheat. We're gonna get to the meat part. So I literally just went grocery shopping yesterday, and I knew I was gonna cook this today. And you know what I did? I froze my meat. I froze it. So I had my roommate take it out so she could unthaw it, but it still feels a little bit frozen. So I'm gonna soak it in some warm water. Note to self, I had a friend, when their meat is frozen, they put it in the microwave. Do not do that, that is bad, very bad. So, can't really see very well. Next up, we're gonna cut the sausages. I'm just gonna cut them out. Once again, I told you guys that I'm not like a cook, right? So that means that like my utensils are very bare minimum. So I don't have like one of those like ground beef sticky thingies where you like chop up the meat. So I usually use a spatula. So we're gonna spice it up. I'm a salty girl. So I'm gonna put seasoning salt on because I love seasoning salt. I'm also Hispanic, and my dad taught me about sazon. If you don't know sazon, this is to die for. Put it on everything and you good to go, honestly, like really honestly. I'm not one to use too many seasonings. Sazon, garlic salt, and sometimes seasoning salt, pepper, and you good. Unless I want to put some spice into it, then I'll put like maybe something else in it, but nah. Yeah, why is it so high? All right, so I'm trying to get this meat going because it's still slightly frozen, but not like badly frozen. So don't worry, I'm okay, guys. I will be okay. All right, so I seasoned it up a bit more. I'm gonna put it a little bit higher because now it is thawed out. We're gonna mash it up. Usually, guys, when I cook, if you follow me on Instagram, I like to go crazy and listen to music. But because of copyright purposes, I can't listen to music. So you guys are just gonna hear me talking. Once this cooks, which I feel like I need to make it a little bit higher, I'm gonna throw in the sausage and then taste it to make sure that the meat tastes good. Just hit it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Okay. Oh, it's preheated, but I already put the spaghetti squash in there already. So that is good. So I'm just gonna let that cook. Honestly, I can't really tell you how long I leave the spaghetti squash in there. It just really, pretty much maybe when I'm done with the meat. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, totally depends on you. Really what you want to do is wait until it gets super soft where the spaghetti squash just like kind of slides off. Okay? So we're gonna let this cook. Okay, so I got the meat up in there and I also just put the sausage in there. My mom taught me a trick. Like, her spaghetti is amazing all the time. She told me that what you do is you put a little bit of sugar in your meat. So just a little bit, just for the taste, and by all means it really, really makes a difference, guys. Just a little. So now that that's in there, we're gonna stir it up some more. But I also feel like since I didn't get the higher percentage of leanness, there's a little bit more oil in here than I am used to. But that is a-okay. I'm just gonna let this simmer just a bit and we'll be good. All right, now we're pouring in the sauce. Be careful so that it doesn't splat. I'm hoping that this sauce tastes good. I really do hope so. And then another thing that my fam used to do they would put a little bit of water in here and do like this and then pour it again so that you can get all the sauce, but I'm not gonna do that this time. All right. Smells intense. So we're gonna stir it all together, and I think that the spaghetti squash I just checked up on it is pretty good to go. We want to make sure that everything is warm because now that we put the sauce in, it's gonna make the meat and stuff kind of cold. And another thing is you do want to make sure that your meat is seasoned very well because the sauce is going to absorb all of that, and then you won't taste it. And you want to make sure that you got some tasty seasoning. So that is that. All right, so I'm just gonna, since I've stirred this all around, stir, stir, stir. I just splat on myself again. We are gonna just let that simmer there and take out the spaghetti squash. Now I'm kind of scared because I know it's gonna be very hot. So you wanna make sure that you have a glove or something. I'm gonna take this out. Now, I don't even know how long that was in there for, but we're gonna test it out a bit. Okay, yeah, it feels good, it feels great. So I'm gonna turn the oven off. All right, be careful when handling spaghetti squash because it is very hot. Ooh, I'm scared. You gotta really be careful. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get this, and depending on how long you cook it, you should be able to fork it and make it into spaghetti. But also, it's really easy if you go from the edges and down. I like holding it. It just makes it a lot easier. For that. Guys, I'm awful. It seems like I don't know what I'm doing, but I do. It's just very hot, so you gotta really be careful. Oh! Oh! God! Guys, it's so hot. So I'm gonna just start scraping this one over here because it's way too hot for me to pour it over. Okay, so as you can see, I have a big lump of the spaghetti squash on here, and I was gonna stir it up, but I think that I have way more meat than spaghetti. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to separate the spaghetti squash into containers because I already ate today. I had leftovers. So I'm just gonna separate that. I'm just gonna stir this rest of it in here just so I can. And then I'm gonna pour it in there and have it as leftovers. But just so you guys could see me try my own food, here we go. I got a little spaghetti squash, meat, and sausage. Okay. Tastes good. Not the best just because this isn't like a sauce I usually use, so it tastes a little bit different. But still pretty good. You know? Try it out. Do your own spices and stuff. Let me know how it turns out. But it's really tasty. I like the fact that the spaghetti squash is crunchy. That's all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more cooking with the Diva, drop a comment below. If you tried this, drop a comment below as well. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Sofina the Diva and on TikTok at Sofina the Diva as well. I'm having so much fun doing TikTok. It's crazy. Hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.